Hi, my name is Sad Girl. I'm from California, Los Angeles, the east side of Los Angeles. A lot of people have a different definition of where the east side is in LA. I consider it downtown, close to downtown Los Angeles. We call that the low bottoms. And that would be because it's 1st Street, 2nd Street, 3rd Street. So anywhere from 1st Street all the way up to the 50s. The east side it's rough over there. That's definitely one thing I can say. It's definitely not an easy walk in the park over there. You know, we have gangs over there. It's violence and, you know, your typical inner city things that, you know, a liquor store on every other corner, and it's just not something where when you wake up in the morning you're like, oh, it's beautiful outside. It's, you know, it's this, it's that. You're liable to see a dead body outside around the corner from your house, or hear gunshots in the middle of the night, or you hear the helicopter flying above for hours, you know, instead of waking up to birds chirping and car alarms, opposed to living somewhere else other than the east side. Growing up in LA, there is a gang presence there, and yes, I did become involved in that. I was not pressured into it. It's something that I would say I looked for. You know, I kind of just, you know, when you grow up and you're young, you watch things and you look and you see how, well, you know, this guy, he did this for this, he sold this and got a lot of money for this. So, well, I wonder if I tried it and see how much money I could get. You know, I didn't have to wait for a job or wait for a check. I had fast money, and I think the fast money of the gang members' lifestyle, that's what attracted me to it. It was everything I thought it would be at that particular age. I started gangbanging around the age of, I want to say 12, 13. So, you know, I became infatuated with the lifestyle and the different things it had to offer, different things it brought me. Flashy cars, the money, you know, the sense of belonging to a large group of people, feeling safe. And, you know, just having that camaraderie with your comrades, with your other friends that, you know, were there with you. Being in a gang, it's men and women in a gang. It's not just all women or all men. You know, we have men and women from the gang I'm from. As far as my experience was, when I was an active member, I carried guns. I did everything that the guy would do. It would be involved in shootouts. I'd be involved in robberies. I've been involved in sales of drugs, and you know, to me, it's not a difference, because if you do something wrong, you're gonna get disciplined. You're gonna get chastised. You're possibly gonna get slapped, or you're gonna, you know, take whatever discipline they're gonna give you. It's not gonna change because you're a woman. So it basically goes the same way. It's some women from the gang that are really with the business, that's really out there handling their business and really gang banging, and then there's other women that just claim they're from there because their boyfriend's from there. So there's two different types of female that's in the gang. I'm a Crip. That's what I am gonna say. I am a Crip. I am gonna say that. I'm not gonna say where I'm from, because it's codes and rules and regulations to me saying where I'm from and where I'm exactly from on the east side. That's just to protect my loved ones over there and my friends and my family. And, you know, and anybody else that's watching this know that it's codes and it's rules. And I'm not gonna jeopardize that by putting that information to such a vast audience that could do whatever with that information to hurt or harm my friends where I'm from. I'm saying don't glorify something that you have no knowledge about. Because when they glorify it in a movie, it's glorified 1,000 times more than what it is in actual real life. And watching a movie compared to experiencing and living it is something totally different. When I watch a movie, I'm like, you know, we don't do that, or, you know, this is unreal, this is not true. And exactly why it's not true is because it's a movie. So don't ever get it confused with something that you see on TV and try to compare it to real life, because if you do, you could get hurt. You could get hurt seriously or get your loved ones hurt. The worst thing I would say is losing a fellow gang member, somebody that you've grown up with and been with you through thick and thin, and then due to gang violence you lose that person. That's definitely the downside to it. When I was younger and I was in a gang and I started losing friends, not one time did it cross my mind to leave. If anything, it made me want to stay in a weird way. Like I felt like I needed to, I needed to support what we've been out here doing and what my friend just lost their life for. Like, why would I give up on that? Like, then that would mean that she lost her life for nothing. We did everything together. We wake up, go to the park in the morning. We, meet up at our neighborhood liquor store first. Or, this is somebody that I'm with every day. And just to be taken away from me in a split second from a rival gang, you feel hurt, you feel anger. It didn't make me want to leave. It made me want to stay and try to revenge her death. So when I talk about it now as more of a past tense, it's because I'm older. I'm 38. I've been to prison twice. And I have 2 strikes. And at the end of the day, it's just basically like I can't put myself in harm's way or in jeopardy of me losing my life to being in jail for the rest of my life or being killed. Now that I've had this experience, I want to say that I was younger, I didn't know. I stepped into it blind. Think, fun and games, and we're hanging out, we're enjoying each other, but I want to say, I guess, real life caught up with me, and I lost so many friends, so many loved ones to just senseless things, to where it's opened my eyes to where I just don't see myself partaking in those same activities I did. But not saying that I don't go and hang out or hang around or keep in contact with those people, because I love those people. Those are my loved ones. Those are my friends. It's just my actions are different. I just lost a good friend of mine, Brittany Barnett, and the only thing she did wrong was going to a liquor store with her boyfriend. And because they was in the wrong place at the wrong time, she was gunned down. She was shot 3 times in the head. Her kids were in the car with her. Her boyfriend was killed. And it's all because for the sake of a gang. Now those 3 little boys don't have a mom. Not to mention I lost a really good friend. Like, it's almost a fight within myself, because I know what I would have did when I was active, and then I know what I'm not supposed to do because I'm not active anymore. And I know what the right thing to do. It's just being on a different side of it. When I was on the other side, I looked at it like, wow, I lost my loved one. We got to get back out here. We got to get that back for her. We got to do something to, show that, we're not going to let her just die in vain for nothing. And then the other part is me like, wow, we lost a life. We lost a mother. She's a daughter. She was somebody's sister. And just to have life taken away so senselessly and easily like that, it literally makes me sick now. What I do now to give back to the communities and possibly help anybody that's been in my situation, that if you're young and you really don't have anybody to turn to or to talk with or to show you anything different, it's so much things outside of your immediate surroundings. And I love to bring awareness to that, like to help kids think outside of the box. Like, don't just wake up and what am I going to do in my hood today? Wake up and learn something different. Go see something different. If you live and breathe your neighborhood, everything there is about it. So why not leave it and explore and learn other things about other areas? And you might find out something that you like, and it might change your mind about how you feel about your own neighborhood.